Hello, people. How have you been? How did your week start? How was it? Good? Not so good? We started the week witnessing, listening, reading, hearing a lot about what Elon Musk did, didn't we? I see a lot of videos in my feed about Elon Musk and about Trump and all the crazy, weird things they're doing. You see, both of them are not statesmen. They're not. They were businessmen first and then became statesmen because people chose them to be there. Only Trump, not Elon. Not Elon, only Trump. But unfortunately, Trump brought Elon into the picture and then he has started making a lot of mess. So, what does all this mean? Very simple. It means that the basis of Arthashastra, how you run a country, was not followed. And people didn't understand that a statesman should not be one with a business interest. Statesman should be someone who is ready and willing to serve the people. But unfortunately, that was not the case with United States of America when they chose Donald Trump for the second term. Maybe for the lack of a better candidate. I think most of the time that could be the reason. Okay. So should you be worried? The answer is yes, if you have been living a life larger than life. If you have been living a life where you have used a lot of credit cards, or your mortgage is very high, or your hire purchase of your car is expensive, then you should be worried. Because you don't know where this is going, how it's going to affect the American economy. Very simple. You remove all those factors that contribute towards the growth of the economy, regardless whether they are legal immigrants, illegal immigrants. The only thing that's going to happen is that the economy will collapse. It's very simple. Okay? My first degree is in economics, Bachelor of Economics, so I know about this. Throughout my life, I worked as a HR person. So I also know about that. So, if you have been living such a life, larger than life or bigger than what you can afford, if you are in a very high paying position, you should be worried because you don't know which way it's going to swing. It could swing in a positive way, it could swing in a negative way for you. Suddenly you could be without a job, and how do you pay all those mortgages and all the credit cards and your debts? On the other hand, if you have been living small life, if you watch in one of my videos, you will know that I talked about living a life small. Why? Because small is always manageable. That does not mean you cut down on the things that you want to do. It's just that you don't do it so mega. You enjoy everything, but on a smaller scale. Okay? Now, what do you think will happen now that Trump is in power and he's doing a lot of crap things? He's making enemies out of Mexico, out of Canada. He's making enemies out of Denmark, China, India. You know what? Nothing will happen. Because I also have another video that says that if your life sees good times, be aware and beware that bad times are just around the corner. If your life is going through bad times, remember, good times are around the corner. This is the cycle of life. If you understand this, you will not worry about your life. And get used to living within your means. Forget about using credit cards. Forget about living on credit. Live based on what you have been earning or what are your earnings a month? I'm also guilty. I'm like you. I spend a lot for my dogs. For those of you who have been following me, you know I have another channel called Jansi Grandma, where I post videos of my dogs. Videos of their antics, their naughtiness, daily life at the farm. Okay, it's actually a shelter because we also have rescues, but it's not like a shelter with kennels. No, I don't do that. It's a shelter where it's open area, open space, and they live happily there. And there is a huge secondary jungle next to the land, so next to the farm. So they play there, they spend their time there. So I'm guilty of overspending as well. You know what I spend on? Treats for them, food for them, biscuits, you name it. I just do it because I love taking care of them. But how about you? Ask yourself, are there some things that you are indulging in without really needing to? Ask yourself. If you are, then it's time to cut down, because the next 2 years of his tenure, I think, if I'm not wrong, somebody predicted by 2027 things will go very bad for Trump. So 25, 26, these 2 years, he could be doing more damages. But by 2027, you see, that's how the universe puts a check on you. Okay, even Hitler had to die, right? He died. Everyone has to die. So if someone is actually doing things which are against the norm, or things that hurt a lot of people, America is a big country, and whatever he's doing is hurting people, the karma will come back. Sometimes it will take a long time to come back. Sometimes it comes back very fast. If it comes back fast, it's good, because the effects will be lesser. If it comes back after a long time, the effects will be very, 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 very bad. So someday Trump will have to die. Someday Elon Musk have to die. Elon Musk is just a private citizen who is making a fast buck from the privileges that he has been accorded to, because he was the main contributor to Trump's campaign. And you know what? That is where the Adharma started. There's Dharma, there's Adharma. That's where the Adharma started. And Adharma will bring about the fall of a person. I heard that Trump was talking about third term. No. Will he survive his second term? We don't know. Okay? So all that aside, how about you people? Those of you who are living in the US, those of you who are US citizens. How about you? It's time you take stock of your own life. See, what you don't need, let it go. It's not only during these difficult times. Throughout your life, this is how you should live. This is what I learned, and I'm sharing with you. What doesn't work for you, let it go. Expenses that you don't need to make, let them go. Don't make that expenses. If you have to decide between a huge house and a small compact place, make the right decision, because debts can cause you sleepless nights. And you know what? I can bet my last dollar that you sleep better than Donald Trump or Elon Musk. I am telling you. Probably you are getting better sleep than them. They may need some tablets or pills. You don't. You don't, because you don't have problems as big as theirs. And their problems are going to get bigger and bigger. Believe me. It's not going to become any smaller, because they're accumulating karma. Alright? So my advice to my fellow human beings who are affected by both Trump and Elon Musk, hang in there. It's time you reflect internally. Look at what you need, what you don't need. If you have to trim down your life to be smaller, go for it. And then make sure you keep that peace. Keep it there so that you can sleep well at night. We all need good sleep. Okay? I hope my messages resonate with your needs. Okay. If you like what I talk about, you can always subscribe, hit that notification button. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave it behind. It's okay. But if you think there's someone who you know who can benefit from this, please share the video with that person. And stay safe, stay healthy, and be happy. Remember, bad times do not last, neither do good times. Take care.